Uranium stocks are experiencing the first consolidation from its record run that began at the end of June, beginning of July, when China National Nuclear agreed to purchase 23 million pounds of uranium. They signed a contract to supply Cameco will supply 23 million pounds of uranium to Chinese National Nuclear. This changed the playing field. The West began to see how, and the West and the utilities were looking to see where they can get their supply. As we saw, some of those U.S. domestic uranium developers, such as UR Energy and Uraners and Uranium One, have significantly soared on permitting progress. I expect 2011 to be an exciting year with much more consolidation. As we saw 2010, there was a great amount of consolidation. We saw the Chinese buying Cameco, signing a contract with Cameco, China National Nuclear. Then we saw Cameco inking a deal with Uranium Resources to explore property in South Texas. Paladin, an emerging producer, bought the controversial Michelin property in Labrador from Frontier Gold for about $250 million, which has a moratorium on it, which may be expiring. Russia's ARMZ purchased Mantra Resources for almost $10 a pound of uranium in the ground. Mantra has the Nyota deposit, which is supposed to produce 5 million pounds of uranium a year. And all this is proof that Russia, China, India, France, Japan are all looking for uranium to fuel the growing and developing nuclear reactors. The United States had hearings today with Secretary Chu on nuclear, and both the Obama administration and the Democratic and the Republicans are both realizing that nuclear is key for clean energy legislation and providing power that is affordable and that is critical for the future. It's not, and to quote Secretary Chu, the few things that I heard from his when he testified today was that the energy issue is no longer just an energy issue; it's a national security issue, and this nuclear issue is going to spread, and investors are going to realize that the United States needs to get its act in gear and get nuclear up and running. So I expect a huge consolidation. Cameco's on the record that they want to grow. Paladin, China, Russia, India, South Korea, even the Middle East, which Saudi Arabia, which has vast resources of oil, they're looking to expand to nuclear. So there's something key here that I don't believe the general public has begun to realize. Investors are going to look at this correction, which may be 5 to 10% more in some of these uranium stocks, to be a great buying opportunity. Acquiring companies now during this pullback is going to be a great deal. People are going to look back and it's going to be a great deal. I think it's similar to what we saw in January with the gold consolidation. All over the world, nuclear is being recognized as a part of clean energy generation in a developing and expanding world. Obama just announced $8 billion in federal loan guarantees for the first nuclear power plant in the United States in close to 30 years. Washington has not been proactive and now are racing to get these nuclear energy generation plants up and running. So nuclear is the viable choice for the energy. Doesn't take a high IQ to realize the demand for emerging economies for nuclear powers. Please get my daily intelligence reports at goldstocktrades.com/premium service trial. Thank you.